Okay, we've got the third map. It's currently 2-0 to Slackers in the EQL15 final. This one's E1M2. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, Squeeze looking a bit unsure where to go. Eventually makes his way to quad though. And picks it up. I guess taken down though by Demon's grenade launcher really fast. And Milton with the first rocket launcher. It doesn't seem like anyone spawned in the rocket launcher, so Milton can pick up the green and the mega. So he's looking really strong to take over yellow now.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see some great play here from Milton. He does, his play does kind of suit E1M2, because he's quite a dominant player, and with E1M2 kind of it plays towards there being one, or maybe maximum two dominant players with a full stack all the time. So
yeah,
Milton will take this yellow, and then probably secure the grenade and quad area early.
Yeah, his objective now is just to keep grenade safe, don't lose any HP until quad is about to spawn. He wants to have as much of his stack available until he faces off against Paradox, but Paradox has been flooded down quite immensely here. And yep, he had some time to pick up the next yellow. Oof. But he could have gone for quad, but you can see some cracks in their team play here that they're not that used to playing with each other, because normally Milton would have gone for quad there if he knew it was safe for sure.
Yeah, without he was taking the safe route, but obviously if he had the team play knowledge that his teammate was there, then he would realise going to quad wasn't actually dangerous then. But still, the safe route is safe because they're still in control, and like no damage has been done by that quad being taken. Slackers have got one rocket launcher with Paradox, but he will either be attacking the next quad or going to yellow whilst Milton goes for the quad. So we'll see what happens with that battle.
Yeah, Milton actually left the yellow for, who was it? Yeah, it was Ganon. And Ganon with that yellow actually managed to pick up the rocket launcher. He died at start though, but regardless, that rocket launcher was denied from Slackers, so it goes to show you that it's quite important for the guy with the rocket launcher, Milton in this case, to leave a few yellows for his teammates. Really makes his job easier, because now there's one less rocket launcher that he has to take out.
Yeah, he's looking very calm and composed there. His quad shotgun, putting it to good use. Just missed.
Yeah, he's really aching to go out on the map and spawn frag like crazy, but he knows that he really can't. He's locked into this position. He just has to run the show here at yellow. And yeah, he should probably give this yellow away as well. I mean, it has to serve some purpose. Wow, oh, so unfortunate that he took the pack there. Wow. He really had no choice. He was like, had no momentum either way, so he just bounced into the pack. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
So he remains as the only weapon, and the Paramedics have 15 frags in the lead. Leaves Nitram the quad. Good decision probably, because you don't need to be overpowered with yellow and rocket launcher. And now this puts Nitram in a really good position to go for the rocket launcher.
Yeah, really nice play by Paramedics. They're setting themselves up excellently here. Milton, of course, keeping yellow safe. Okay, is getting a lot of pressure here, but Nitram is coming to help him out. Nitram ideally would have gone for a rocket launcher there, but yeah,
well,
I
think he was on his way, and he kind of stopped halfway through, getting up speed to go somewhere, and then immediately went back to yellow. I think Milton must have communicated pretty quick that he was getting flooded out, and they've actually maintained positional control, even though they gave the rocket launcher away. It didn't survive. It's possible that his teammate picked up the rocket launcher as well. So that was better team play. Nitram goes down in the end, but Milton survives as always.
Yeah, just they're putting on a clinic at the moment. Paramedics, like Nitram and Milton, both Div 0 players, showing why here. They just have extremely good team play, and just so many clutch decisions, like leaving items for one another and just helping each other when they really need it. Because wow, okay, Milton going down, Ganon standing there, and Zero jumping up, and he doesn't see Ganon, so he has to leave. Wow, but Ganon is getting flooded here, and he can't dismantle the boomstakers fast enough.
Just, man,
wow.
Oh, he gets taken out when he goes through the teleport.
Wow, really nice play by Zero. Yeah, quite unfortunate though. Milton doing such a horse job at yellow for the longest time, and yeah, just unfortunately goes down there when Ganon is standing too close to him. Seemed like they should have probably split up a little bit more so they wouldn't end up on each other's head. Like if Ganon can cut off one entrance to yellow rather than standing inside of yellow. Wow, amazing grenades! Zero is in disbelief completely there.
Wow. So that was really, really exciting turnaround of the map. Milton's going to go down here with the rocket launcher. So that huge attack and yeah, the unfortunate stuff. So now no weapons on the map, and Paramedics trying to get back this yellow control, trying to get a weapon there, I imagine. Squeeze has gone down with the only rocket launcher. So everything to fight for now. Slacks have managed to get Milton off his throne, and we'll see whether they can capitalise on it.
Yeah, but what a run he did. 50 frags ahead now for Paramedics. Really nice play. You can see all the clutch decisions they made. Like, they played so tight, so nice, both individual and team play. Wise, of course, not that hard to play good team play on this map because there aren't so many variables as on the other maps. But regardless, very nice play. Let's see, yeah. Zero eventually getting picked off.
Yeah, Nitram gets quite an important rocket in there just to take out the quad guy and escape.
Yeah, he's looking super good here. He has almost a full yellow and tons of rockets as well. And
as well.
Yeah, you don't look better than this on this map, that's for sure. Oh, let's see if he can maintain this stack until it actually means something. He gets a few spawn frags.
A couple of close rockets, meaning his armor's been taken off, and a couple of spawners here, no armor left. That's how quickly it can disappear. Yeah,
it was a bit not really poor positioning, but he could have positioned himself a little bit better to conserve his stack or preserve his stack. But regardless, it didn't really matter. I guess it's just some food for thought.
There he is. He gets the quad, managing to maintain enough stack to be able to get the quad. And oh yeah, he doesn't need to take this yellow, but he will do. Nice.
Wow, just awesome play here by Nitram, like super good rockets everywhere and yeah, really good composure. And at the moment, Slackers are simply getting spawn fragged. They can't even hold a candle to the machine of Nitram and Milton.
Yeah, those are the two who've got rocket launchers. Nitram denying rocket from any of the enemy here. You only really need 2 rocket launchers on this map to exert like massive dominance.
Yeah, you can see it quite clearly. They've only had 1 or 2 rocket launchers, and then they've extended their lead in by like 70 frags. So
little mistake there from Nitram, a bit unfortunate. But he laughs at it.
Apparently some hardware, some hardware malfunctioning there. Maybe you can take that with a grain of salt. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, let's see some nice Milton quad runs sometime soon. Though he's the only rocket launcher, so he's having to play a defensive role still. Able to save the yellow for a teammate.
Yeah, but Ganon doesn't really want to stay at yellow, so yeah, he's heading to rocket launcher. Milton should know this, so he shouldn't stray too far away from yellow.
Oh, nice! Takes out
amazing rocket there. Just trademark Milton movement into Mega. Catching Demon completely off guard. Amazing.
Yeah, really nice. I think it was a direct hit in the end. Didn't even need to use the splash. Taking a bit of a risk to go into Mega and attack it, but it pays off because he takes down the enemy rocket launcher. Now they've got 3 rocket launchers to 0 on Paramedics. And they've got 90 frag lead. So looking really, really good for them.
Oh, but I forget about the quad. Demon only has what you have fresh from a spawn, so not really sure if he can make anything happen here. He really needs to catch someone off guard.
Ooh. Trying with quick reactions there.
Yeah, luckily he had the Mega, so he didn't take any hull damage, if you will.
Yeah, so that shotgun shot did land. Took 100 health of him, but there we go, he's taken the yellow and he's got a real nice stack. Milton went down, he was the first of the think for a moment Paramedics might have had 4 rocket launchers, and Milton was the first to go down. It's pretty much impossible to maintain 4 rocket launchers on this.
Yeah, there simply isn't enough resources. And the teams are way too even. Like 2 rocket launchers should be the absolute max either team can get. Wow, and Paradox who picked up the Mega there. Actually gets the quad. Can he make his way out? Wow.
Yeah, nice. So if your team's only really supposed to have 2 rocket launchers, what are the other players supposed to do?
Just play as disruptively as possible. Like if there's a constant queue for a yellow, like if both your rocket launchers are really waiting for the yellow all the time, then you should probably try and secure an SNG, go to start, pick up the nails, and pick up some green armor, and yeah, just try to position yourself at the rocket launcher and try to pin down as many people as possible who attacks, because you have such an extremely good position with SNG when you're standing at rocket launcher on this map. When they're attacking through water, they will eat at least like 7-8 nails before they can even come into the room. So that's normally what I do. Tends to be a really effective way of getting frags without a rocket launcher, and then you eventually can pick up a rocket launcher. So that's normally what I do.
I suppose the biggest threat is when an enemy gets a rocket launcher, gets green, gets mega. So if you can get some kind of timing so that people can't pick them up without at least taking a bit of damage, then that really helps out your rocket launchers, and they won't get ambushed.
In many cases you have pinpointed a location of an enemy rocket launcher, so then it makes sense to flood him a little bit, because on this map solo flooding actually works, especially if an enemy has just picked up a rocket launcher and is at like maybe start or green. Then it actually makes sense to flood alone, because there's a lot of angles you can work, even if you only have a shotgun. And let's say if he has a wow!
Oh, wow, direct hit. And the bore.
Wow, really nice rockets there by Ganon, and Paradox eventually boring. Let's see. Oh, it seemed like Paradox spawned his pack though and got a yellow.
Slack as luck, as a lot of people would say.
Wow, I'm really not sure if Paradox deserved this quad run, but
yeah.
That's QuakeWorld.
He was dead a second ago.
Yeah.
Oh, and his nice shot.
Catches Milton off guard. Wow.
Gives away the pack uncharacteristically there. Comes in to try and rectify it, but there's no chance against Quad Super Shotgun, and there's Nitram as well. Oh, that was really good. But
amazing play by Nitram there. That movement was so good. Wow.
I mean, Paradox did really, really well. Like the weapon switching to hit that mid-air shotgun shot when you couldn't spot any kind of angle to get a rocket.
Yeah, but that was some next level stuff by Nitram. Like, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Just, wow. And because of it, they are now in pretty good control. Oof, Ganon almost going down here. He bored to Squeeze, but did Squeeze realize it?
Oh yeah, he's got it now.
Yeah,
yeah, just ironing out the team play. His new team. Timman's gonna go down there. Squeeze uses that rocket launcher that you got earlier.
Yeah, very nice by Squeeze going immediately to grenade there. Okay, eventually goes down though, so maybe it wasn't as nice as I originally thought. Maybe he should have waited for a yellow armor after all there, but he got the quad, so at least it's something.
So
right.
6 minutes left. 1 rocket launcher each, but Paramedics really dominating this game. They're 230 frags to 107. This one's gonna go their way. You can't swing back that much on E1M2. Really great play from Milton and Nitram. Milton with a huge run at the beginning, getting up to 50 frags and putting his team 50 frags in the lead. And Nitram with some amazing play as well. So let's see what the remaining quad runs are gonna be like. We can relax a bit and enjoy the quad fragging.
Oh, he should have picked up a SSG. Oh, he can't make his way in. Okay, eventually gets it. Close one. Oof.
Yeah,
Zero comes back for some more.
That was a nice little move, not to get the angle, but he had 5 health, so not really much to lose, I suppose.
Nah, he did what he could. Try to be offensive and also do as much damage as possible. Anyway, I was making a point earlier, and I've completely forgotten what it was. Can you remember?
Was it about... no, we talked for a while about the two... There being 2 rocket launchers and 2 other guys going around hassling other positions.
Yeah, and I also said that it's probably the only map where flooding alone makes sense when an enemy rocket launcher is at the start area of the map. Yeah, okay, now I remember where I was. Like, if an enemy has picked up a yellow and has gotten a rocket launcher, then it makes a lot of sense to try to take out as much of that yellow and his stack as possible. So when he eventually makes his attack, he only has a green armor. If he attacks with a yellow, it's both a pretty good stack, but it's also a lot of surprise factor, because nobody really expects anyone to attack with a yellow, and like if they then can pick up a mega, which is on the rocket side of the map as well, then they can really make a huge dent. So it's actually quite a valid strategy when you don't have a rocket launcher to just try to dwindle their armor down.
So that should be almost the primary focus. You got 2 players running the rocket launchers, running the yellow, or no, running the yellow, sorry, with rocket launchers. If they miss one of the yellows, then it should be the shotgunner's priority to get rid of that yellow armor off the enemy.
Yeah, that's one strategy for sure. I mean, you're not wasting your time if you're doing that. That's one thing for certain. Of course, you can take that other approach that I talked about as well. When you go and get an SNG, try to get as many nails as possible, and like secure a green or something, and then just try to work position with SNG, so you don't take much damage from the spawners.
Yeah, well, hopefully the 2 rocket launchers running those yellows. Hopefully there won't be very many yellows stolen. But I guess it's a worst case scenario if there is a yellow stolen.
Yeah, it always happens.
Yeah.
Basically always happens, like when there's a quad and maybe they're attacking quad, and you get kind of pinned down and have to escape to mega, and then it opens up the yellow all of a sudden, and yeah, it kind of always happens. Like you can't run yellow for the entire game, so. And yeah, it's not like the enemies who hide away at start with a rocket launcher trying to build up some stack. It's not necessarily that they always have a yellow and that you know that they have a yellow. So it's not necessarily because they have a yellow, but like maybe they have a green armor, or maybe they have a mega, maybe they have, yeah. It's just a good idea to always put pressure on them, so they can't just build a stack willy-nilly and do whatever they please. So
yeah, I guess the fundamental important things are to like stay aware of where the people you need to pressure are, and also stay aware of the timing of the various items on the other side of the map when you're one of those shotgunners, and that way you're never really going to waste your time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're doing, if you're either spamming a rocket launcher on the green side, if you're trying to build up a stack, or if you're just getting important time on megas and stuff, then you're not wasting your time at all. I guess I can summarize my point like that. My points tend to be a bit drawn out, I feel like, but there's so many. So many different aspects of every point.
Yeah, and I'm learning from each one, so I'm sure it's good. I haven't, before doing these commentaries, before covering these EQL finals, I haven't realised anywhere near this much about E1M2. I mean, I've always enjoyed playing it and like done pretty well playing it, but yeah, I never realised all these different aspects. I've always been like, it had very, very basic strategies, and now I can see kind of like the bigger picture and how to actually use every single player usefully. And it's not about getting them all stacked up like DM3 can be. So yeah, no, it's really, really good stuff. I can't wait to play E1M2 and apply all these things that I've learning.
I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, and I'm sure that all the spectators feel the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about when you can identify why situations occur during a game and why they occur so often, then you can then you can tell if there is a pattern on a map, and then you can start working out why that pattern always seems to happen, and then you can start working out what you should do in that pattern, if you know what I mean. Maybe I got a little bit too philosophical, but
yeah, no, that's like the kind of learning process in competitive things. Okay,
yeah.
So 319 to 168 to Paramedics.
Yeah, complete rape. I mean, Nitram and Milton, wow, 198 and 107 frags. I mean, you don't have to say anything other than that, I guess.
Yeah. And that makes it. That's the first map the Paramedics have got back on Slackers, so it's 2-1 in this best of 5 to Slackers.
Yeah, I actually remember two quite interesting situations. I know that Nitram made like the most awesome kill on Paradox when Paradox was doing a quad run. Paradox was jumping into the quad room when he had just restocked on yellow, and like Nitram was fairly close to him at the start, so we fired an SSG, and then Nitram was knocked away, and he also kind of stunned Paradox in his tracks, so Paradox fired a too short quad rocket. And I'm not sure if Nitram... Yeah, I think Nitram fired another rocket when Paradox was on his way down, and it kind of hit. And then Nitram made his way out, so Paradox was pretty sure that Nitram was trying to escape completely. So Paradox fired at an angle that would have caught Nitram if he would have tried to make his escape, but he didn't. He jumped back at the most perfect timing possible to avoid that rocket, all of it splash, and then take Paradox down. It was, quite spectacular.
Yeah, that was brilliant. I'm gonna have to put it in really, really slow motion to cover that description.
Sorry.
No,
sorry,
I love it. I love it. And like, I was watching it more from like a Paradox point of view, and after that first rocket and Nitram got fired back, Paradox realised that the second rocket, he didn't know whether Nitram was going to go flying all the way back or whether he was going to drop on the stairs, and if he did drop on the stairs he wouldn't be able to hit the splash necessarily. So instead of trying to calculate that, after the first quad rocket he switched to shotgun, landed the shotgun on Nitram, and then when Nitram dropped to the stairs, that's when he fired the second rocket, which Nitram then avoided to come back and kill him. So I mean, it was great by Paradox, but it was, as you said, next level stuff by Nitram in that battle.
Yeah. The thing is that Paradox didn't really make a mistake. You know, if you're in that situation, it would probably look quite similar. Of course, Paradox being a really good player, so obviously he does some pretty good high caliber stuff. So he didn't really make a mistake, but Nitram was just completely outplaying him and like knowing the situation in and out, and really capitalized on it. And the other one was probably when Paradox board at yellow, just getting completely dismantled by Ganon, and then he spawns his pack because Ganon dropped down, and he gets the yellow immediately and gets the quad.
I think Ganon did well to hit a direct rocket from underneath yellow, which forced Para back and made him bore. So that was nice aim. There's Milton flying into Mega Health Room to kill Timman as well at one point. Some
trademark Milton movement there. Always a pleasure to watch him like sail on the map. Like it looks so smooth all the time when he's moving around. So it's a kind of a treat to watch him play.
Yeah, there's only one. Well, maybe there's two big turning points, but the one that was early on, like 5 minutes in, was involving Ganon and Milton both having rocket launchers at yellow, and maybe getting in each other's way a little bit, and Slack's managing to take advantage of that.
Yeah, like I question Ganon's positioning a little bit when he stood inside of yellow there next to Milton. They like covered the same angles. They stood too close to each other to like feel confident in about abusing angles and using splash. And it was very awkward, and I think both of them eventually went down. So I think that Ganon should have probably placed himself at grenade launcher to cut off one direction, so Milton could just focus on water and the spikes and the spawn, of course. So it would have been a lot easier for Milton to handle that situation, and a lot easier for Ganon as well to survive in the end.
Yeah. and there was a team kill by a grenade, I believe. Was it 0? I think someone had quad and a grenade.
No. Ganon fired two grenades that bounced on the wall, and both of them hit 0. Like the first one bounced him up a little bit, and then the second one like hit him flush.
Right. Wow.
I'm not sure if he had quad or not. I was kind of making a point there, so I wasn't really looking. I'm not sure if he had quad, but he had a rocket launcher for sure, and he looked pretty good. So yeah, some key pines or grenades, if you will, there by Ganon.
Nice. Okay, it's 2-1 to Slackers. Let's move on to the next map.